This gun was secured from unauthorized use by an Identilock. And you saw in a matter of just a couple of seconds, I was able to get the gun into my hand, have the Identilock removed, and use the gun to defend myself from the simulated threat, that piece of paper out there. The Identilock is a biometric fingerprint recognition device that secures the trigger area of your defensive firearm. Now, as you saw, that gun was ready to go other than having this Identilock on it. Let's take a closer look at how the Identilock goes onto this pistol. Now, this one is clear now, no bullets, no magazine. I'm going to go ahead and put it on there. The Identilock is available for several different types of handguns. It is available specifically for some of the most common defensive handguns, and the Smith & Wesson M&P is one of them. Now, it is going to be specific to the model, so you want to make sure you get the right Identilock, and you want to make sure the Identilock is available for your gun. But as I said, it's available for all the most popular guns. The Identilock secures itself over the trigger guard. There's really no way that I could get in here to manipulate the trigger, and that's the point. I'd have to physically break this. I'd have to cut it. I'd have to do something some significant damage to this. Now, anytime we deal with quick access, we're not talking about Fort Knox, and of course, Fort Knox could be broken into as well. Even the big stand-up safes are vulnerable to someone who has enough time and enough access. Certainly, the Identilock isn't going to be any different. But if you think about having this in your bedroom, you think about when you're traveling, you don't have that big safe, you don't have a quick access safe or your tactical walls unit that you have at home, being able to have this in your purse for a woman who carries and might have to take the gun off when she goes into the gym or into the school or for some other reason. You think about being a guy who travels for business like I do, and I want to be in the hotel room, but I don't want to have a big safe. I don't want to have a quick access box that I take in and out of the hotel room with me, but I might want to secure this gun inside of my luggage. I might want to secure this gun inside of the hotel room, even at night while I'm asleep. I can very quickly get this off, but at the same time, the gun is secure should for any other reason someone get into the room and the gun be exposed on that proverbial nightstand. One of the other things I like about the Identilock system is that you think about when it's off, again, I just push the button, we see it turns green and releases. When it's off, obviously, the trigger is exposed, as it would be. If this gun were loaded, if I were to chamber a round and I were to put it on right now, there is some slim chance that something could happen when I'm doing this relatively unorthodox gun handling with a loaded gun where I could discharge the gun negligently. What I like about Identilock is I can actually attach the device. Unlike securing a gun inside of a holster or securing a gun inside of a quick access safe, I can attach the device and then I can load the gun. Of course, I can look in and see that the gun is loaded. I could do my press check. I could drop the magazine, count the rounds. This gun is loaded and ready to go now, and it's secure from unauthorized access. Again, very quickly, I can reach down. I place my finger against the biometric reader. I get a green signal, and I can use the gun very, very quickly. Now, one of the other interesting things about this is when this is not mounted, when it's not inside of any other container, of course, the gun could be in any various orientation. Well, the biometric reader will read your fingerprint in any orientation as well. So I could actually come in from this side and put that on there, and I still get a release. So it actually is going to open up regardless of the orientation of my finger on the fingerprint reader. And honestly, this is the only device I know that doesn't require a specific alignment, which is pretty cool, even though the way it's designed, it generally will give you just that one alignment. Now, a lot of people ask with these biometrics, do I trust them? Well, 5, 10 years ago, not so much. Today, I do. The nice thing about this biometric, of course, like most of them that are available inside of the defensive firearms world, is that this biometric does allow you to program multiple fingers or one finger multiple times. You can set multiple angles. Again, this one accommodates for some of that, but you can also set multiple fingers. So I could set up my left hand. I could set up my middle finger if I were injured, and I could use this to open it up, and if I needed to in close quarters, shoot with my middle finger, or if I just wanted to open this up and give this to my wife or someone else to defend us if I were injured. So I could program weak hand and strong hand. A lot of people ask, well, what if your hand gets wet or dirty? Well, it's been raining out here. It's one of the reasons we're pushed back at Ancient City Shooting Range. If I just rub my hand down here and get it wet and dirty down here in the mud, I can come up here, I kick the grass off, I come up and touch, and it does not read, or it does read. Actually, it read on the second time. If it didn't read on the first time, I could very quickly wipe that off. I actually did a video online earlier, where a very casual video where I put some ketchup on my hand to simulate that blood. Very easy to wipe that finger off. And again, if you have multiple fingers, the chance that an injury or some coating on your hand is going to keep multiple fingers from being able to work the device is very, very slim. So the Identilock, again, very quick, very easy to use. It does drop free. You can pull it off. You can have it down on the ground. You can have it like this in this position here. You can actually reach down if you wanted to and just touch it, and open it up and remove it and put your hand on it. But again, I think one of the greatest things about this is that you can get your grip, you can start moving into a ready position or start moving towards your barricade position with your family, and that device will just drop off. And again, it can be used very, very quickly and very easily. I am a fan of some of the modern biometrics, and I really like the Identilock specifically as a quick access security device for a staged defensive handgun. Again, it's firearm specific, so you want to take a look at their website, make sure that you can get this for your specific firearm. It's orientation agnostic. It doesn't care how your hand hits it. You can program it for multiple fingers, multiple people, and of course it's rechargeable as well. So you get a USB recharge, and it does flash and let you know if it needs to be recharged, if that battery is getting low, so you have a warning there as well. A lot of people worry about these electronic devices. What happens if it's not charged or it malfunctions or something just goes catastrophic with it? Do you lose access to your gun? Well, it does have a keyed backup area. You can pop that open and use the key to access the lock as well. So that is there as a backup. The Identilock. Take a look at this if you're looking for some modern technology for quick access to a staged defensive firearm.